Hey guys, Multi here. Today let's just have a quick talk about how you can level as basically fast as possible to be ready for Mist of Pandaria. Mist of Pandaria is coming in 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 1 day. So you have a little bit of time left. If you start at level 1, sure, you have to play quite some time, I would say, to reach max level. I think the playtime should be somewhere around maybe 30 hours, maybe 40, something between 30 and 40 hours to bring a character to level 85 to be ready for Mist of Pandaria. And you can definitely do some things to make your life a little bit more easy. I just leveled here another rogue on a server, and yeah, I want to share with you what could help you to make it as quick as possible. First one is Heirlooms. If you have the you can check it on online. There's a site that tells you what you need to get all the Heirlooms. If you have nothing besides gold, you can definitely get, so if you did not make any PvP or any dungeons that you have these tokens, you can at least buy the helmet and bag you can buy. So you have already these two things. That is definitely helping. That's at least 15% more experience, but as like I said, you can definitely have even more Heirlooms when you have when you make PvP and other things that you can get the rewards. So it's depending on if you already have other characters ready that you can buy Heirlooms and send it to this character, then go for it. If not, then at least get these two things. Enchants is definitely something that could help you a lot. The problem is I would only recommend to put enchants on heirloom items, because if not, you have to change them pretty fast. But if you have heirloom items, especially weapons, then definitely go for some enchants. It can help you a lot during the leveling. Next one, I think that's something maybe not everybody would recommend, but it's a rare scanning add-on. I think it's called Silver Dragon or something. Or, no, it's just called Rare Scanner. I'm not sure. Please look it up. So you definitely will find it with a rare scanning add-on in WoW. It's definitely helpful. Why? Because rares give a lot of experience. They give experience around the same, I think, that a quest reward is. So if you are on a map, not a lot of people around maybe at that time, then go for the rares. It's definitely something that I would recommend a lot. It can save you a lot of time. Like I said, especially in areas where not a lot of people are around. Next one is dungeon farming. It's unlocked at level 15, if I'm not wrong, 15. So, two options. If you are a DPS but you have friends, definitely also do it as DPS, but definitely as tank and heal. I would recommend it because you have basically no waiting time. If you play DPS, you could, between the dungeons, you could quest, that's also okay. But in general, you also know as DPS, you're very dependent on the tank and the heal if they understand what's going on, where they have to go. The dungeons are quite easy, don't get me wrong, but if you slow dungeon leveling, dungeon farming is definitely worse, or dungeon grinding is definitely worse than quick quest grinding. So you can have a very good time dungeon grinding also with randoms, but it can also mess your speed up if it's not working out like you want. So I think I would mostly recommend it as tank and heal, but depending on your, if you also maybe have some friends playing the game with you, you can definitely make a lot in dungeon grinding. Next one is another add-on, is Reset XP. Reset XP is basically a little bit like an autopilot who says what is to do next to level as fast as possible. Link to the add-on is in the description. So if you think that could be something that you want to spend some bucks, then go for it. I think it's the best add-on for every World of Warcraft, that if you want to level as fast as possible. If for you the leveling process is just something that you want to complete in an autopilot mode, then go for Reset XP. Nothing better than I can recommend than this. So next one, let's start completely with talking about the leveling process itself. Start in your starting zone. I guess that's pretty obvious, so please don't think like, hey, I'm an undead but I want to level in Durotar or whatever, because at the time that you arrive in Durotar you could already hit level 10. It's so fast, the leveling. So I know, nostalgic maybe for some World of Warcraft Classic player, it's like, yeah, but I want to start a Night Elf, but I want to leveling in Elven Forest. It's understandable, but not when it's about speed. So just leveling in your starting zone and then hop over to whatever zone is next. To be honest, you know, it's since... Did they change it in Cataclysm or already in Wrath? I'm not sure. But yeah, you know how it works. So you have basically leveling zones, Durotar 1 to 10, the Barrens 1 to 20, and then and so on. So just try to be as tight as possible. Always hop over to the next stage when you reach it. That means if you are level 20, don't spend any more times here in the Barrens or in the Northern Barrens. Then just go hop over to the next one, and so on and so on and so on. The next one that is maybe kind of important is focus on quests. Like I said, focus on quests. Grinding mobs is definitely not recommended. If you have rested, if you are here rested, like it is here right now, for example, half a level, it's not that bad to grind mobs, but it's not as good as in the past. So just to make it clear, sure, you can defeat some mobs here and there, which is not necessary for a quest, but in general, grinding mobs is not good. Focus on quests. Focus on these areas. Like you go in an area, you have there 3-4 quests. Complete them all and then get your rewards and then move on to the next little area. Make all the quests and then get your rewards, and so on and so on. So don't grind mobs for sure. Like I said, you don't have, when you have a quest you have to kill 10. It doesn't matter if you kill 2 more. It's not holding you back. But don't go in an area and just think like, okay, now I grind here for 1 level. That's definitely not good. Definitely not. Focus on quests. Besides dungeon, you make dungeon farming. Then what is important, directly with level 58, head to the Outlands. Don't wait till level 60, or I don't know if it's even possible to go higher. But don't wait till level 60. With 58, go directly to Outlands. You get there much more XP. And in Outlands, I think I would recommend just Hellfire Peninsula, Sangha Marsh, and Northrend. That should be enough to hit level 68 to go into Wrath of the Lich King. So just these 3 areas. I mean, that's pretty obvious. You have to start here, hop over to Sangha Marsh and then to Northrend. It should be enough to reach 68. If not, make here 1 or 2 quests or whatever. But like I said, it should be enough. It was for me enough. And if you have even more Heirlooms than I have on this character, then it should be more than enough. The next one, directly head with 68 to the Wrath of the Lich King area. There is no reason to, again, also to wait here that you reach max level, TPC max level 70. Directly with 68, hop over to Northrend, and in Northrend you can choose between Borean Tundra and the Howling Fjord. I usually prefer Borean Tundra. I don't know why, but basically it makes not a little difference. I think Borean Tundra is a little bit better than Howling Fjord, but we talk here about, I don't know, a few percent. Yeah, and here basically the same. Hop over when it's basically tells you to hop over. You see here it's still level 72. That means you reach level 72, you hop over to the next one. Basically here you can till 75. If you are here getting kind of, you have no quests anymore, then hop over before. Don't think like, okay, but there's only 1 quest, I need to do it. Focus on the quests area, and then you see here you can already be here with 73. You can already here be with 74. So don't hop all around. I would say I would not recommend really Ice Crown. I would recommend again here Sultrak, Crystal Hills, and then maybe a little bit of Scholar Basin if it's even necessary, till 78, and then you are fine. Moving on into the Cataclysm. And in Cataclysm there is one very important thing which can cost you a lot of time, and that's, yeah, pretty important. Don't go to Vashir. Apart from this, because you know it's the underwater area. I hate it, just to make it clear, but it really slows you down a lot. So just go Mount Hyjal first and then move on. Mount Hyjal and then move on. The other areas, they come automatically, so I don't go deep dive into it. But again, don't go to Washir. That's the most important thing. And then you are super easy, level 85. Like I said, I think the playtime. Wait, let me check it here quick on this character. You cannot see it. It is for me now 1 day 7 hours. I definitely was a lot of time AFK standing around, so I think in 1 day 7 hours you could make it to max level. But let's say, yeah, 30 hours, 35 hours, I think should be enough to hit max level with just the basic normal leveling. If you make dungeon grinding in a very good group and it's working for you, maybe the best as a tank, then even much faster, and with all the heirlooms possible. I only have 2 on this character, like I said, the back and the head. So that's it for this video, guys. Good luck. See you in Mist of Pandaria. Bye bye.